Hey, what's up guys? It's time for your newest word in the shop so far. I probably shouldn't have said that because there's going to be new ones at some point after this, so yeah, well, that's quite a sight, isn't it? Serial number 30 back in one piece. I've really got to clear this up now because I know I'm going to hear it from some people. You didn't need to take the number 30 apart, it was perfect before. If it was, I wouldn't have taken it apart. There was a lot of scratched paint, there was a lot of paint with fingerprints embedded in it, and a lot of other problems that I needed to fix. So there was plenty of reason for me taking it apart. Not to mention, one of the bigger reasons that I kept the engine apart for so long was because I wanted to install DCC in it, which I did. So yeah, Locomotive number 30 is back together again, pretty much to where she was before, except better this time because she has rivets and fresh paint. So far, no fingerprints. Anyway, got new decals on the tender. And I really feel like I did a great job this time. So anyway, there's not a whole lot to say about the 30. She runs, she's on DCC, but you guys knew that. If you've been watching the Facebook page, some of you have known that. So, not really going to talk too much about the 30 this time because she always takes up so much of my word in the shop film time. So I'm just going to talk about some other things. Let's see. Probably one of the bigger projects that I've got started recently is the standard depot. As you can see, the standard module is set up now. The Jamestown module is put back up against the wall. I started working on the standard depot because I've had the idea for a standard module for about 5 years now, and I've never had a depot for it. So I started building the framework. I have drawings of the depot. I started building the framework the other day. I ran out of timbers. That's the only reason why it looks so incomplete at the moment. But it's coming along. As soon as I get more timbers for the framework, I'll finish the main framework, and then focus on the finishing details. I've already started putting the decking in place, although I ran out of that stuff fairly quickly. So hopefully in the next couple of months it'll start to look like a real depot. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the outcome of that project. Let's see, not a whole lot else going on. The Warnerville module, I did say in the last word in the shop that I was going to be doing some work on it, but have yet to do that. I found out one thing I was missing to do scenery work. Scenery work at this point being lay down the dirt, because I don't have any dirt. I need to go to Warnerville and grab a bag full. And to me it does matter whether or not I have dirt from the actual location. If I can get it, then why not? So yeah, I'm gonna go back to Warnerville and grab a bag of dirt and try and finish this module. Yeah, so let's move on over here. Atlas Junction, and finally got the second crossbuck made. I only had one for a while. I made the second one on a rainy day. Just that's figuratively speaking, we haven't had any rain for quite a while, but I made a second one just because I had some free time. I figured why not. So finally got the two crossbucks in, but I still have a lot of fence work to do. Still trying to figure out where the fence posts would be, as I want to do everything as accurately as I can. I don't want to make any guesses if I don't have to. So I'm looking through photos right now, trying to get enough photographic evidence of the area, surrounding areas, to find out where the fence posts would have been, where they would have been along the track, so that I can get it as close as I can. Even if I don't have a picture of the area that I'm modeling, I can do surrounding areas and figure it out from there. So yeah, that's that. Not a whole lot else has been going on really. It's primarily been the 30. You know, getting the engine running and putting the details back on. Some details I still have to do. And the standard depot, which I wasn't able to get very far on, but it'll come along at some point. I'll get it further along. So yeah, this Ford in the shop's going to end up being very short because I don't have a whole lot to talk about. I guess I have to fill it with more talking about the 30. Well, anyway, the locomotive is pretty close to being finished now. There's only small details left that I have to do. I have to adjust how the engine runs because she can run more smoothly than she does now. Let's put it that way. And if she can, I gotta make it so. One thing you can see right here that I still need to do is the number plate. It's temporarily painted, but it needs to have the numbers. The numbers need to be visible. They need to be painted black. It's not exactly an easy thing to do though, so what I'm going to do is get a patina to stain the brass number plate black, and then paint over that the silver and black colors, and then I'm going to take the layer of silver paint off of the numbers, and then the patina, the stain, will show through, and that's how I'll do the numbers. That's how I'll make it look nice and neat. So that's going to take a little while because the patina costs a little bit and I don't have the money right now. So for now it looks good. The engine looks nice. Still have to put the safety valves and the steam generator in place, and the whistle as well. I need to put a bunch of piping that goes to the air compressor and to the air tanks and all that stuff. There's plenty of little things I could tell you about, but it's going to take a while for me to detail that, so I'm not going to bother going into depth. But yeah, I'm hoping to do some sound dubbing videos soon with the 30. Part of my idea was I'd like to do a sound dubbing video once the standard depot is more completed, more looking like a depot. That way I have something besides the train in the video background for you guys to look at, instead of just marveling at how the sound is dubbed with the model and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, well anyway, I don't have a whole lot else to talk about. I guess I'll bring up future projects while I'm at it. So after the 30 is a little more complete than she is now, she's getting to the point where there's not a whole lot for me to do on her anymore. But once I get a few more things completed on her, like cab interior and some of the piping and safety valves and the whistles and things like that, once I get that stuff done, then I'm going to begin laying out the foundation, so to speak, for my Sierra number 28 that I've been wanting to build for a while. I'm going to start building it, but I'm not going to go full steam ahead on it because I still have to finish Pickering number 12, as you can see right there. Really, there's not a whole lot else to do on the number 12. I've said this before many times, but I just have to build a new cab, and I have to build a new air tank and new pilot beams and things like that, put couplers on. Then I have to paint it, and of course from there it's just decaling. But anyway, number 12 is next to be finished, and I'll start working on her at some point soon. And right after that, I'm going to start on 28 full time, so I can finally have a freight engine. 30 is technically a freight engine, but mostly she handled mixed passenger service on the Angels branch. So yeah, I want a mainline freight hauler like number 28. So hoping to get a model of her built soon, and well, I guess that's about it for this Ward in the Shop. So until next time, I'm still not doing these on a regular basis, but just whenever I have something to talk about. Unfortunately, I don't think I had very much to talk about this time. So anyway, I'll see you at the next Word in the Shop. So thanks guys for watching, and see you next time.